Have you ever wondered how the southern hospitality of Louisiana and the vibrant bayous could compete with sunny Florida? Well, in this video, you might just be packing your bags for a destination. Hi, my name is Sharon Dallalio. I am a local realtor here in Baton Rouge, and I've helped many families make the move to Louisiana. And if you're thinking about making a move, I would love to help you. So let's get to the showdown of Louisiana versus Florida. I am originally from Louisiana, born and raised, but however, I did live in South Florida for 6 years. So this is going to be a really fun video with some twists that you will not want to miss. We're going to first talk about Louisiana, the history, and the culture. It is rooted heavily in the French, Spanish, African, and Creole heritage. Louisiana offers a rich tapestry of history and culture. We are known for the culture here in Louisiana. History is very much alive here, from the plantations to the jazz clubs to New Orleans. And if there's a holiday, we most likely will have a parade for it. So we are rich in tradition and cultures here in Louisiana. Let's talk the cost of living here in Louisiana. You can actually live very comfortable in Louisiana. Cities like Baton Rouge, Shreveport offer urban amenities without the price tag. Real estate, we have anything here from mansions to contemporary homes to traditional to the shotgun style Creole homes. Real estate is growing every year here. So the price tag just keeps going up, but it's still going to be a lot more affordable than the Florida homes, as we'll dive deeper into that in a few minutes. The economy, Louisiana's economy is very diverse. We have the oil refineries here, Shell, Exxon. We have Louisiana State University here, agriculture, the energy, and tourism as well, like in New Orleans. So the economy here is well diverse and doing really well. Let's talk climate in Louisiana. It is the craziest thing here. It is so hot. I believe we had the record breaking temperatures this year, and with the humidity this past summer, it was miserable. It was so hot. I think it got up to 109 degrees this year, which was totally record breaking. In the winter, we do have a winter. A lot of people think that Louisiana does not have a winter. We do. We get ice storms, we get snowstorms, but however, it's very short lived. Literally in December, you can be in shorts one day and a coat the next because the weather changes like crazy here. So it's very unpredictable. We get a lot of rain here in the winter time. Usually in the summers, in the afternoons, we get rain. But however, this past summer, we had a drought. We did not get hardly any rain, and we had a lot of wildfires that we're not used to having here. So it does get very hot here, short-lived winter. So my favorite seasons here is October, which it is right now as I'm filming this, and April. I think it's like the two most beautiful months of the year here in Louisiana. Let's talk about Florida. The climate in Florida is sunny all year round. When I lived there, it did get into the 50s in the winter, very few days. And when it got into the 50s, you would think it was 10 degrees below freezing. Everybody had on their Ugg boots, their wool coats, their hats, their gloves. Floridians just don't know what to do with that little bit of cold weather there. So it is actually beautiful all year round. You can be on the beach. It's actually beautiful in the 70s. January, February, in the mid 70s, you can go on the beach and without the extreme heat and just really enjoy it in the wintertime. Florida is a very diverse state. You have so many people there that's just like a melting pot, from New Yorkers, New Jersey, Chicago. They all come in as snowbirds during the winter because it's so cold. They can't take the cold anymore. They want to come to Florida and warm up a little bit. But however, during COVID, they came to Florida and they decided to stay, a majority of them, and not go back. They wanted to put their residence in Florida, which drove up the demand for housing, which drove up the prices in real estate. There was a time you didn't get a house in Florida unless you were paying cash for it right after COVID, because it was just that crazy in Florida. The lifestyle in Florida is very laid back. You have theme parks and beautiful golfing. The landscaping is just incredible. I was always just in awe at the landscaping. You have the beautiful homes on A1A, and the majority of them are just the winter homes. So they come in for about 4 to 6 months out of the year at the most and go back to their main house in the Hamptons or wherever they're from. So you do have a lot of snowbirds in Florida, and in the winter, traffic very much increases as well in Florida. With Florida being a retiree state where everybody moves to retire in sunny Florida, meaning they bring all their money to Florida. So the economy is very good in Florida. They very much thrive off of people moving to Florida and retiring, agriculture, aerospace, and the finance sector as well. And they have a huge, large citrus economy that they produce the citrus and sell it as well in South Florida. So the economy is amazing. It will always be good as long as everybody keeps moving to sunny Florida, because it's absolutely beautiful. Let's talk transportation. In Louisiana, we do have some public transportation in the larger areas. We have the metro system here in Baton Rouge. Takes you to a lot of places. It does not go everywhere. So Baton Rouge, I would say, is primarily you would definitely need a car. Also in New Orleans has public transportation as well. They also have the cute little trolley that you can take from the French Quarter all the way up to uptown. The smaller towns, we do not have any transportation, so you definitely need a car. And let's talk in Florida. I am familiar with South Florida since that's where I used to live for 6 years. So they have something new called the Bright Line, and y'all, it is amazing. It has white leather seats in this high-speed train. It goes all the way from Miami to Orlando. So if you want to go out in Miami for the night or go catch a Dolphins game, you can just jump on it from Fort Lauderdale to Miami. It'll cost you for the VIP seats about $32. If you want to go just regular coach, it'll cost you only $10. And in the VIP, they have a lounge. You get premium alcoholic drinks. They serve you food. So they have chargers for your iPads. They have a printer, like little stations at that you can go to do some work. So that is really cool. Just for $32, if you want to have a birthday and just go out for the night, that would be a lot of fun. Takes you about 30 minutes to get from Fort Lauderdale to Miami. And also, if you want to go to Orlando, from say Boca Raton to Orlando, that does take you about 2.5 hours, and the cost is about $149. If you drive it, the drive time would be about 2.5 hours. So that is the difference between our transportation of Baton Rouge and Florida. Which one would you choose? Let me know in the comments. Leave me a comment below and tell me what you like most about Florida and Louisiana. Positive, negatives, I would love to hear from you. And don't forget to hit the like button and the subscribe button. So now we're going to take a little deep dive into some stats on Louisiana versus Florida. Let's talk about education. So Louisiana ranks 49th in education. Yeah, we only go to 50, so we rank 49. That's not great by no means. Florida ranks number 42, and I am talking about the public education sector. So they rank 42. Louisiana ranks number 49. We'll talk about crime stats according to usnews.com. Louisiana ranks number 50. Yes, we do. Florida ranks number 17. I can tell you, I felt so safe living in Florida, going out at night, just walking around the Atlantic Avenue in Delray Beach. I lived in Boca Raton. We went to Delray a lot. And you always just felt safe because it was always well lit and tons of people and tourists around. So you always felt very safe. Overall stats, according to usnews.com, the best places to live was ranked. Florida was ranked number 10 of the best places to live in the U.S. Louisiana, 50 again. So there's that. Let's talk the housing market. Of course, when we talk housing market, this can tremendously be affected by the different areas that you live in. Miami versus Lochahatchee, New Orleans versus Monroe, Louisiana. So it can very much differ in price ranges. But overall, Redfin.com said the average home in Florida was $404,300, and in Louisiana only $245,300. So that is a huge saving. You can almost have double the house in Louisiana what you can in Florida. So that may be worth the move to Louisiana alone, to have property, land, a house that you're not going to get in Florida. So for that, you can't even buy a home in Florida hardly for $245,000, and you can here in Louisiana. So that may be something that you want, you can't afford in Florida, but if you move to Louisiana, I know a realtor, I can help you. Rental rates in Florida for a one bedroom is about $17.58, and in Louisiana is $11.20. So you can see the big difference it is in the housing market just in the rental rates alone. I think when I lived there, I paid $1,400, and now that same apartment is $2,700 3 years later. So rent prices are crazy in Florida. So the most expensive city in Louisiana, according to Zillow.com, is New Orleans, and the most expensive city in Florida is going to be Palm Beach. That's home of course, Donald Trump. No political here. I'm just stating the facts. Car insurance, according to finance.buzz.com, is going to be, Louisiana has an annual cost of $25.86 here. Florida is slightly higher at $26.83. And this is according to the stats. But I can tell you, when I lived in Florida 3 years ago, when I paid insurance, I roughly paid about $1,600 a year there. When I moved to Louisiana, it doubled. I was shocked. My insurance doubled, and I had to have a state inspection sticker. So every year in Louisiana, you have to pay for an inspection sticker to go on your car saying that your car is legal, it's been inspected. In Florida, you do not have the extra expense, and you do not have to have that sticker on your car. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Give me a like. Give me a comment. I would love to hear from you. Let's talk food prices, Louisiana versus Florida. Food is about 8% cheaper here in Louisiana, according to mylifeelsewhere.com. I can personally tell you from living in South Florida, I did not live in North Florida. Prices were a lot more expensive at restaurants. An average cocktail there, non-happy hour prices were anywhere $15 to $25. A cocktail in here, they're anywhere from $8 to $12 a cocktail. Appetizers, just everything all around at restaurants in Louisiana is much more affordable than in South Florida as well. So tell me, what are you leaning towards? Sunny Florida, high cost of living, higher housing, or the southern charm of Louisiana with our rich heritage and culture? And you know we have the best amazing food here. Affordable housing, which one would you choose? Sunny Florida or the southern charm of Louisiana? Drop me a comment. Let me know. And again, my name is Sharon Dallalio. I am a realtor here in Baton Rouge, Louisiana. And if you're thinking about a move here, I would love to help you. Let's jump on a Zoom call, text, email me. There is never any pressure. If you just want to have a conversation about real estate, I would love to help you. Don't forget to watch the next video, The Real Cost of Living in Louisiana.